with the new Lexus LBX. Lexus Breakthrough Crossover. That's what the LBX stands for. So the first thing that you see, well, it's the front, and I must say that it looks like the Cupra Born, and that's not a bad thing because I think the Cupra Born looks good. It's a bit more stretched out here. You got this Lexus spindle grille, and it's got a nice stance over it. It's pretty high, even though it tilts a bit downwards. So it has some sporty feel as it comes along. It's compact, but it feels a bit bigger. It got a nice stance. We got a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine which produces 136 horsepower. So they say it's a bit more sporty. Well, 9.2 seconds, that is okay for a car like this. I think you can feel it when you push it a bit. But it's more for cities. You know, you drive this around town, you take it out on some country roads, but I think you can take it on some longer journeys because it's a Lexus, it's refined, fills the gap between its sister and brothers in a luxurious Lexus way. So I think you can go on some longer travels in this one in comfort. So it's got this little SUV crossover look. I often say that I don't like that because I don't, but I think in a compact little car like this, which is called SUV, I think it looks more like a hot hatchback, but it gives me some sense of what Lexus is very good at, and it's creating angles and some different shapes that when you see this nice light or when the sun is out, you can see some different curvatures all around, and I think that is very appealing on a car. The back looks cool, looks almost like a Dodge Durango with this sunglasses shaped LED ramp back here, and I think this looks a little better than the RX ramp. And the wheel archers, they are pretty bulky out here. So from the back, it looks a bit aggressive and sporty there. The trunk space, oh, it's a bit deep and you get this little thresh here, which might be a bit difficult when you put down things because you need to lift it up. That is something that I don't really like, but it's okay. You got 332 liters of space back here. And you got this little foldable shelf here. That's good. That is something that I always remove when I get a new car because I want the space all the way up to the roof. Getting in. Cozy interior. Like the interior, and I like this material. It's a bit, you know, Alcantara, and it's a bit leather. You get some feeling of this grayish, almost Toyota plastic looking things, but the buttons here, get a good feel in them, and you have this transmission as in the RX, which is short and nice. So everything becomes very elegant. They've put this screen, which I think looks very nice. It's just a perfect format. It doesn't take your attention from anything else, so it's very clean. They also lowered this dashboard, and it feels rather fun to look at because it feels like it moves around. And once again, all these different curves. I like that. But here is something that I don't like. They said that they've done something about this, that they want it low. But you know what? If you want to go sporty driving, as I always tend to do, I want to go real low and I want to get this up. But here we are. It's a bit too low and it's stuck in that position. You can't get it any higher. You know, it's fine for 90% of the drivers. It's convenient, so it doesn't, you know, take any of your vision. If you sit down here, well, you can lose some control. But let's just forget about that. Also looks very good here. So they've really worked on the interior. You got good storage here. Oh, and it folds back and down. You got one cup holder here. You got some light. You got the information to the left. And you got the sub-menus as you push them and they go further to the right. And as it feels here, well, maybe not super quick, but it works good. And then you got the climate control. As you turn the temperature up and down, these small knobs here feels a little flimsy from that first impression you get. But it's good, it's not that high. I think the Lexus RX, I refer to that Lexus RX, it's up here and it doesn't cover your vision, but this is a bit more set down and that's good. You got the same buttons and those small touch pads on the steering wheel. The steering wheel feels good. It's a bit dark. Maybe you will want to have some panoramic roof. But this is the thing that I like. Those latches here. As you push them, you also push the door out very conveniently, electronically adjusted. But it works really well because in other cars, you pull that hinge or latch or whatever, and then you push it out with your elbow. Well, it takes some strength. I think these seats are very comfortable, very soft, but yet very supportive. You got some storage under here, looks good. And I tried this one out before, look at this. Very soft as it opens. And I couldn't really force it. It goes back in that position, look at that. You push it, you want to get it down quick, well, it doesn't allow you. So gracefully, it really folds down. And of course you get this cluster here with all the information. The graphics are good. In the beginning it can feel like, whoa, there's a lot of symbols and a lot of text. They're not that big, but you get into it. After a while. So it's a pleasant little compact car, this one. Very elegant, not too crazy and not too subtle. And I like that about Lexus. Let's see later what type of cars we can compare this one to. So in the back seat, it's a bit cramped, but very soft as you swing around a bit. The cushions here, or the padding, is very nice. Oh, there's no armrest in the middle. I don't like that in cars. I think all cars should have that because it feels so strange to just have your arm hanging. I don't like that. But you sit rather good. It works for me, but being 180 centimeters plus, well, it can be a bit cramped. I can stuff my feet under even though I sit at the lowest with this seat. And it's all right back here. You know, you're not overwhelmed with luxuries. You got some charging points. That's about it. And I think the design, it really flows back here as well. So it looks good, but a bit cramped, but okay. So first impression for just touching and looking at it, I think it looks good. It's a Lexus quality product. You can feel it right through and through. It has really dripped down from the luxurious ones, the older brothers and sisters. And you know, that's very good because in this segment, you can see a lot of cars which can become a bit more plastic and not have that real premium feel. But I think that this, it really does. Congratulations to this new car. I think it looks fabulous.
Thank you.
And the quality feel, I just drove the RX 450 just a couple of weeks ago, and it feels like the materials are, you know, pretty similar to it.
Yeah.
So it really feels in this B segment as a very high quality car.
Yeah, yeah.
How important is this B segment for Lexus?
Oh, it's really important, you know, but, you know, I think, you know, just going back to what you said there about material quality, you know, one thing that we got to be really clear about is that we weren't trying to create a cheap car, you know, we're trying to create a small car, you know, but a small car that has everything that you would expect. And that's what's really important. So it's very important for Lexus, and not just for the simple reason that, oh yeah, we can get some new users in, maybe youngsters. It, you know, it was designed to be, how can I say, you know, approachable and attainable for anybody. So we want to encourage people who are any age, any demographic, you know, so yeah, that was the main thing. So it is very, very important because it's important for such a, you know, broad range of people.
And that was my next question. Who is this car for? You know, gender, lifestyle.
It's for everyone. Yeah. And you know, and I know that sounds, you know, because a lot of cars, a lot of products, you have a very distinct, a very clear target user. But what we were saying is, okay, forget the demographics in terms of age, you know, work, whatever they might do, and just let's talk about the sense of values, you know. So it's for a specific sense of, you know, people with a specific sense or a type of a value system. So people who want something that they can relax in, you know, people who are happy to be, you know, driving a small car. They're not looking for that status symbol in the traditional way. Open-minded, a little bit progressive maybe. You know, they're doing this for themselves. They're not doing it for the people around them. You know, those are the type of people we're looking to appeal to. And what this gives us as well is the chance to build on that, you know, as we go forward. You know, we're obviously going to start to understand what people are wanting, you know, and if you've got a fundamentally, you know, good platform, or canvas, I should say, on which to build, then you can start to change as you go forward. You know, that's possible. You know, so, you know, that's what we wanted to do was with the exterior and the interior, is to make sure that the fundamentals are all in place. You know, sometimes, and you know, I'm speaking as a designer here, it's easy to overstyle something, you know, and the further and further you go with styling, overemphasis, make complexity, then the more difficult it is to actually change it in the future.
But I think you're really, on that line of being too much and not too much in a very elegant way.
Yeah.
You're just there. That's what I like about Lexus,
well,
because it doesn't really take you to any crazy places or too boring places, if you know
right.
what I mean.
Yeah.
I think you really hold that design with this car as well. So you get that elegance maintained. In this
well, I should say thank you now. That's just what we wanted to hear.
So the LBX is an all-new compact SUV that promises a new market breakthrough for Lexus. And it's designed and engineered with a focus on European customers. And for what I could feel and see, and that Lexus also wants, is that there is no compromise in the Lexus quality, luxury and refinement. The platform is built on a modified version of the GAB architecture. That 3-cylinder engine at 1.5 liter is a self-charging hybrid electric powertrain. And it's got a more powerful bipolar nickel-metal hybrid battery. This is a new generation self-charging Lexus hybrid electric system that is more lightweight. The principal hybrid system components have undergone a substantial redesign, including the transaxle and power control unit, to improve efficiency, reduce losses, save weight, and reduce size. The technology development has allowed Lexus to focus on more rewarding performance and a level of driving pleasure that was not possible with previous systems. Maximum output from the full hybrid system is a 136 horsepower, 100 kilowatt with peak torque of 185 newton-meters. The powertrain also features a newly designed transaxle. The revised power control unit is mounted directly above the transaxle, a design which helps give the LBX a low bonnet line. Further space is saved by the 2 motor generators being located on the separate shafts, reducing the drivetrain's overall length. Thanks to the hybrid system upgrades, all-electric EV driving can be enjoyed at higher speeds and on longer distances, maximizing the LBX efficiency. The LBX authentic SUV quality includes the option of Lexus E4 all-wheel drive, which introduces an additional electric motor on the rear axle. When pulling away, cornering, and driving on low grip surfaces, the system automatically directs drive force to the rear wheels, helping keep the vehicle stable and maintaining driver confidence. At this world premiere, we were invited to this Lexus experience with many different studios and presentations. The exterior color choices include vivid shades and Lexus deep luster finishes. Emotion and cool versions of the LBX can be specified with bi-tone paintwork, combining any color option with a contrast black roof. The Tatsuna concept is enhanced with a new 12.3-inch fully digital instrument display. The LBX benefits from the comprehensive safety and driver assistance provisions of the latest generation of Lexus Safety Systems Plus. The LBX is a nice little car in this B segment. It feels like a step above its competition when it comes to quality, because the quality in this car is really good. And it feels like Lexus has really put some time into it and really wanted this to stand out from the crowd. Looking forward to try the LBX on the road soon.